Money should flow towards the author. This is an idea that was very prevalent when I first started writing back in 2013. It meant that authors should get paid for the work that they're doing. Now, obviously, all of this was before self-publishing blew up into the huge thing that it is today. Back then, not as many people were self-publishing, and self-publishing was honestly looked down upon way back in 2013. But now that self-publishing is blown up, it does seem like there are a lot of people that look at indie authors as a revenue stream or a business model. There are a lot of people out there who are offering a lot of services to indie authors that require the indie authors pay for those services. Now, I'm not saying all of these services are bad, but what I am saying is that it does seem very clear that there are a lot of people that do view indie authors as a business model. There are people who are out there trying to take advantage of indie authors. All that said, I think the idea of money should flow toward the author needs to make a resurgence. And here's a little bit of my hot take. As indie authors, we need to be very discerning about where we spend our money, because a lot of us don't have unlimited funds to do everything that everybody tells us we should be doing. And realistically, we do need to focus on what is best for our work and what will get it out there the most, instead of trying to subsidize this whole brand new market of other people making money off of indie authors. Because, we want to be able to do books, we want to be able to put out more books, and we can't do that if we're spending all of our money on all of the different things that people say we need to be spending money on. So if you want an editor, get an editor. If you want cover art, get good cover art. If you want an audiobook, pay for an audiobook. But we don't need to be spending all of this money on people beta reading for us, or people looking at our stuff, or people ARC reading for us, or necessarily paying for somebody to put out a TikTok video for us. We need to be very discerning moving forward, because at the end of the day, money really should be flowing toward the author, because, we are putting a lot of time and effort into writing, and we can't spend all of the money that we get from our books and more subsidizing this new indie authors as a business thing. Maybe that's way too hot of a take, but that's definitely how I feel, especially now that I've spent a lot more time with indie authors, because they put so much time and effort into their work, too much for people to take advantage of them.